Welcome! Today's project is going to be an emoji. I've been going emoji crazy lately and I've been having so much fun I thought I'd share one of the emojis with you. We'll be making a little heart emoji later, but we'll be focusing on the sunglasses emoji. But you can really make it anything you want, just like this little one with his tongue sticking out. When I crochet in the round, I like starting with the magic ring. So that's what I'm using right here. So I'm going to pull up my yarn and I'm going to chain one. This does not count as a single crochet. And then I'm going to put 8 single crochet into the magic ring. So there's 1 and 2. And I'll keep going until I have 8 in the ring. Okay, so here we are finishing 8. And now we're going to go ahead and pull our circle closed. And we're going to take our stitch marker and put it in that last stitch that we made there. Okay, and now we're going to go ahead and do our first increase round. We're going to put 2 single crochets in each stitch around for a total of 16 stitches. There's our first increase. Then we're going to do 2 more in this one. And just repeat the process all the way around. Okay, and here we are at the last stitch in our round. We're going to put our last 2 single crochets into that stitch there. And then we're going to put our stitch marker back into that last single crochet there and start our next round. Okay, in this round we're going to place 2 single crochets in the next stitch. There's another one. And in the next one we're only going to do 1 single crochet. The next one there's 2. And then 1 after these 2. And then you're just going to repeat that process all the way around till you get to the end of the round. Okay, in this last point we're going to do 1 single crochet. And that's how I know I did the round correctly, if I end up with 1 single crochet in the round there. Okay, so now we're going to put 2 single crochets in the next one and just 1 single crochet in the next 2. So this stitch has 2 in it, 2 single crochets, and the next 2 will only have 1 single crochet. The next one will have 2, and then 1 and 1, and just repeat the process. Okay, here we are at the last 2 stitches of this last round. We're going to go ahead and put a single crochet in the next stitch, and instead of doing 1 more single crochet in the next stitch, we're just going to remove our stitch marker and we're going to slip stitch it closed. We're going to skip that last one and slip stitch it in the next one. Okay, and we're done with this one. You can cut off the end and pull it through, and go ahead and make yourself another one of these circles so that we have a total of 2, and then tighten up that center there. And this one's complete. Make your next one and we can start making our face. Okay, so here we have 2 circles ready to have a nice face on it. So for the sunglasses, we're going to go ahead and make 2 half clusters of single crochets. So here we have some black yarn. I'm just using 1 strand for this. I'm going to make a magic circle again, and I'm only going to make 5 single crochets into the circle. So we start with this chain 1, and then we're going to make our 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now we're going to tighten it up a little bit, but we're not going to tighten it all the way. We're going to just tighten it enough that we create that half circle there. And we can go ahead and snip it and pull it out. And then we just tighten it a little bit more to get our half circle and make another one. So now we're going to attach the eyes and we're just going to sew them on. So this part's a little bit fun. Place your little eyes, little sunglasses eyes on there. I like to put mine close together, but you can spread them out a little bit if you'd like. And then go ahead and sew them on. Now that the eyes are sewn on, I'm going to add the mouth. I'm just using the same tail that I used to sew on the eyes to finish the mouth. And there you have the sunglasses emoji with his little crooked smile. Now I'm going to take 2 strings and I'm going to put the 2 pieces together. I'm just going to sew it on and then gather my 2 pieces. I don't worry about weaving in the ends because I just stuff them into the middle. Kind of gives it a little more fluffiness there. I'm going to tuck everything in. I'm going to take my long tail. I left a long tail on one of my pieces. And then I'm going to go in the back loop of each side. And then I'm just going to start going around until I close it up. So I'm going to go over, go through the back loops of both of them, and pull it tight. Just keep doing that until you go all the way to the top, where we will add our keychain. Okay, here we are at the top of our little emoji. I'm going to grab a little hook here, and I'm going to stick it in, and I'm going to sew it closed with it at the top. I'm just going to go, I don't know what kind of keychain you have, but you just go ahead and sew yours in, or you could do it after, but I like to do it at this stage. And then I could just go through it until it's nice and attached. And there you have it, all done. It's a fun little sunglasses emoji. If you'd like to learn more, please check out my blog at yoshe.wordpress.com.